Hi, welcome back again to Talk Less into Your Academy. So today we are going to be discussing on paint color psychology. So what is the psychology behind every colors that we choose as an interior designer or as a client? So as an interior designer, we don't just color is not only for beautification. So it's um, color is to be choose also to reflect some certain feelings or some to meet some standard, the affection, the mood, the emotion in the house. So we don't just choose color for beautification only. So in this case, we are going to be discussing about the psychology behind colors. So what is color psychology? A color psychology can be defined as the studying of how different colors affect human feelings, emotion, mood, and even how individual behave in a particular space covered with different colors. So with this, there are some colors whereby you will feel calm when you are inside a particular place. You will feel lively, feel energetics, and so on and so forth. So we are going to be choosing each color and be saying the psychology behind those colors. One, we are starting with white. So white is a color, is a very bright color, and it represents calmness, peace, purity, cleanliness, and professionalism. So this is what white color represents. If you want something calm, peace, professionalism, simplicity, purity, so you can go for white. So you can put it inside your house and also inside the office. So depend on what your office. So because of the brightness of white color, so it makes a small place feel bigger when you paint it white. So that is what every bright color does. So if you paint a small place a bright color, so it makes them, you will just feel like the place is more bigger than that. And when you paint it a dark color, so the place will become smaller. You feel smaller. So now, what are the best places to like paint white? So we have hospitals, you can paint hospitals white, so ceilings, so you can paint it white, a small room, so to make it feel bigger. Then a modern home, so you can paint it bigger, and any modern um, commercial places like office, so you can paint them white. So if you can maintain it, if that is your choice. Then what are the advantages of painting a space white? The advantage is one, it reflects light very well. When you paint a house white, even with a single bulb, so it will reflect that light. So everything will be bright, become brighter. So it reflects light very well. One, it make a small room feel spacious. So I've said it out earlier. Then it is easy to combine with other colors. So if you paint an interior white, so you can bring in any other color of your choice, so it matches together. So that is the advantage. Then the disadvantage there is if white is too much in an interior or in a space, so it makes feel cold, feel feel empty, and also it looks boring sometimes. So that about white color. Now blue color. When we are talking about blue color, so the psychology behind it is it makes a spells feel calm, trust, relaxation, peace, and trust. Okay, I've said trust earlier. So it reduces the heart rate. So it reduces the heart rate, it reduces stress. So that is the psychology behind blue color. If that is what you want, so you can go for blue color. Uh, what are the best places to paint the blue color? One is your bedroom, so because of the relaxation. So the second one is hospital, peace, and office, then study room and bedroom. So you can paint all these place blue color. And what are the advantage of blue color? The one advantage is it created a peaceful atmosphere. Then it encourage concentration, and it's good for a sleeping environment. So that is why we choose bedroom. Sorry, bedroom. And what are the disadvantage on this color is too much of dark blue. When you are using dark blue, so too much of it can actually make a room or space feel cold, feel sad, and feel uninvited. So if you want to use blue, the advice there is just make sure you use those soft tone blue colors, like the like all those lighter one. So all those light color. If you want to use deep, just make sure you regulate it so that it will not be too much on the wall. So another color we have to look at is green color. So green color, it represents nature, then balance, comfort, health, and freshness. So this is green color. Green color is one of the color that is look appealing and comfortable to the eyes. It's also, these are the best places to apply green color. Number one is our living room, then hospital, offices, bedroom, and any relaxation place. So since it looks appealing to the eyes, and it represents nature. Now, the advantage of applying green is number one, it creates refreshing environment. One, it reduces eye strain. And the last one here is it promotes calmness. So everywhere that you see green, so it promotes calmness. So your mind be at rest. Now, this is the reason why most offices do use green color, because it promotes health, freshness. Then it is what again? Then it's something like this make you feel the nature. So that is that about green color. And the next color here is yellow. So when we are talking about yellow, it makes a space or room feel energy, happiness, warmth, positivity, then happiness. So these are the color. So if you are using yellow color, it stimulates mental activities. So it stimulates your mental activities, puts you in life, puts you in activities, and also creativity. So it allows you to think. So when you are seeing a yellow color, and the best places to apply yellow color is one, inside the kitchen, dining area, creative creative studio, and the children room. So to activate their mental activities. The advantage of yellow color is one, so it brightens a dark area. So it brings about brightness into a dark area. Then number two is make rooms feel lively. So if you make a room feel lively, and it encourage conversation. So if it is somewhere you want to make a conversation, so it's a really encourage conversation. And the disadvantage on this color is if it is too much, so it brings about, it can cause eye fatigue, so irritation and anxiety. So if you want to use yellow color, make sure you use those soft tone yellow, so that it will not be too much in your interior. So that is that about yellow color.